Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya, and today I am doing a collab with my friend Amethyst Winters. She is another creator here on YouTube, and we met a few months back, and we have become friends. So we talk on Instagram from time to time, pretty much every other day, I would say. And she's such a sweet, amazing person. She has a channel. She's an author. And she does some content on her channel has to do with her being an author. Some of her stuff on her channel, most of it has to do with her being a makeup enthusiast. So she does a lot of Shop My Stash, and I just love the way that she reviews products. She has a bunch of different series on her channel. So I will have her channel linked up here in the cards and down in the description box. And I definitely encourage you to go check out her channel, subscribe, let her know I sent you, and show her some love. So today we are doing a collaboration, doing a full face of fall favorites. Whoo, say that 3 times. So my hair is still drying, it's still wet, but the first thing I'm going to put on every time I open this, I drop the little plastic thing, but this is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and it is in mint chocolate chip. And one thing to prevent my lips from getting dry in the fall and the winter is I always put something on my lips. So I figured we'd start with that. And then the second thing that I've really been enjoying is I've been enjoying a really hydrating primer. The two that I've really been liking is the Glassy Skin from Touch and Soul that we got in our BoxyCharm, and the other one is this Dr. Brandt Luminizing Primer, Pores No More. I got this with my charms from BoxyCharm. So I'm actually going to go in with the Touch and Soul one today, and it opens like this, and then there's the product, and it just has a light fragrance, not much, but I don't know why it's called Glassy Skin. Is it called Glassy or Glossy? No, Glassy. Because it's not like lip gloss for your skin. It's just, I don't know, it just really moisturizes your skin, and it makes the foundation really kind of look more luminous, and it goes on a little bit more dewy. I just really like it. So, but yeah, so I'm so excited. Amethyst and I recently did a collaboration, the one where I did the look inspired by berries, and she did hers inspired by grapes. So I will link that collab up here, and we were in it with a bunch of girls, but we have not done a one-on-one collab together, so I'm so excited that we're doing that today. And I'm going to go in with my Anastasia eyeshadow primer. There isn't a real difference in what eyeshadow primer I use based on the weather or anything like that, but I just really like this eyeshadow primer, so we're going to use it. So I chose 2 palettes today that I want to use, and one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina 3, and then the other one, okay, so the Anastasia Norvina 3, all the Norvina palettes have beautiful shimmers in them, but the shimmers are definitely just that. They are shimmers. They're not foiled. They're not, you know what I'm trying to say? They're not, hold on, I need my mirror. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, got my little llama mirror. Debbie gave this to me. Her channel is always linked in my description box because we're doing the lipstick challenge and giveaway if you're new here. But so she gave me this. It has little llamas on it. I know I've been showing it in every video, but I just love it. So the Norvina palette has beautiful shimmers, but they are not foiled like I was saying. So I decided I'm going to go into the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors, as well as this one for the more foiled shimmers. So I'm going to start, however, with the Norvina palette. I feel like this is almost like fall in a palette. I just think it's gorgeous and I want to use it as much as possible. So I am going to do, believe it or not, a more neutral look today. I mean, it's going to be like a neutral glam, I guess. But I'm going to go into the shade B5, which is kind of just a, I don't know, like a brownie orange shade. And I'm going to put that on the outer V and into my crease. This is a Luxie brush of some kind that I got in my BoxyCharm. Apparently I'm using a lot of BoxyCharm stuff. Luxie 209 large shader. And I'm just taking that. This is a very large brush and it is really like getting in there. I find that, or I find that I've been enjoying seeing a lot of like people's holiday content lately starting up. I really love it and I'm excited. I cannot believe that next week is Thanksgiving, but that is why Amethyst and I thought this would be the perfect time to do this collab, because, you know, we just wanted to kind of showcase our favorites for fall. And I mean, I have way more favorites than this, but I can only put so much on my face at one time. So now I'm going to go in E2, which is more of like a burgundy shade. And I'm just going to put that on the outer. This is actually my first time that I can think of using this brush, and it really does the work for you, like very quickly. It's amazing. Huh. Alrighty. Oh, that's such a pretty combination. Like literally I just took the brush, turned it sideways and started stamping on the color, and then just do this and fill it in. And that is that. Already done. That is crazy. Okay. Wow. Quick. All right. Let me just do a little bit more over here. Okay. So now I want to take my Morphe flat shader brush, and I'm going to definitely have to dip into my glitter glue from NYX. This is the one that I tend to use, and I'm gonna grab, hopefully not too much. I was getting close to the end of the other tube, and every time I would try to squeeze some out, it would just like come out really heavily, and then I would have enough for everyone. So I'm just gonna put that on the rest of my eye, all over my lid, and kind of bring it a little bit onto that line. And this is where we're going to go into the Friendcation palette. Although, now I'm like, do I want to add that one color? Because, okay, so the Friendcation palette has two like neutrally foiled shades. And one of them is a gold with kind of like a black base. This one here, would that go? Yeah, I guess it would. And then this champagne-y shade here. So I'm just trying different color combinations that I haven't done before, trying to use shadows that I haven't before. So when I went into this Friendcation palette, the only time I went into this Friendcation palette so far, I just used the blue. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I used all of the metallics. Okay, that's beautiful. And that is definitely, this is going to be a color combination I have never done before. So that is a plus. But the products themselves are favorites. Because there were some other palettes that I was thinking about using, and I was like, no, Anya, those are not your favorites. You can't just, you know, Can't just use whatever because it will work. I'm supposed to be using favorites. And this Joseph Colors metallic formula is one of my favorites. And so then for the rest of the lid, I'm going in with this light, I don't know, it's kind of like a champagne-y that's not really doing much. I mean, it's very sparkly in person, but I don't feel like it's really working on camera. Let me go back into the Norvina palette. Now that we have at least one foiled shade on our lids, then we can go into one of these. I'm going to go into D5, which is a beautiful shimmery orange. This is one of my favorite shades in this palette. Yes, okay. And I'm going to bring it kind of up and over the gold just a little bit. That's way more impactful than the other one. So for my foundation, which I'll be doing off camera, but usually in the fall and winter is the one time I have exact combination skin. So for me, in the winter and the fall is when I can use like a more dewy or luminous foundation. So I am going to go in with the Candid foundation from Revlon, but this is the Candid Glow. So they just came out with the Glow version, and I loved the regular version so much that I decided I wanted the Glow version, and I have used it a few times and I really love it so far. But I used up the regular one completely. It's got to go in an empties thing. So, and then for my concealer, I'm going to use the Revlon Conceal and Define because it's a little bit more hydrating than the Shape Tape. And then for my powder, I'm going to use my Cover FX powder. So I will be doing that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so in the winter, I like to let my hair dry naturally as often as possible. Ugh, I got powder all over my shirt, which is why I'm letting it dry naturally today, just in case anyone was wondering. So for my face, I'm going to go in with the Sweet Peach Glow palette. I really love this palette. It's from Too Faced. Oh, it still smells really good. And it has the bronzer and the blush and the highlight, and I love all three. The bronzer is a little bit more on the warm side from what I normally do, but I don't really contour. I just kind of, I always say this, I just kind of warm up my face. So Amethyst does a lot of really fun, and I also always get foundation in my hairline, chatty videos. I love them. She's just fun to watch. She even says it herself. She's a goofball, and she is, and she's just fun to watch. So I can't wait to see what some of her favorites are. I mean, I know the products that she uses like from her Shop My Stash, but I don't think I know what her favorites are. So I'm excited to find out. And this palette is definitely one of my favorites. You can tell because all the little embossings and stuff are kind of worn away. And this blush is really pretty. I think neutral looks go really well with like a peachy blush. I have something right here. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was something. Like I thought it was a like little, what's it called? Calcium deposit or whatever. And I tried to like remove it, I guess, and now it hurts. Okay, so for my highlight, I am going to spritz my face first, and I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus. This is the one with the pink reflects in it. You can't really, I can't really see like any glitter. That does not taste good at all. And this highlighter is so pretty. It's like a rose gold. But I don't know. I can't really see any reflect. It's a little wet. little too wet in there, but I do love MAC Fix Plus because it's a very hydrating type of formula. The other one I like to use in the fall is the Dewy Set, which is new to me thanks to Debbie and Kitty J Havoc, because they got me into it. They got me hooked and addicted to it. It smells good, it tastes good if you get it in your mouth, and it, I don't know, it's just makes your skin amazing. I don't know what I did with it though, so that's why we're not using it today. I did use the shade Whiskey, which is kind of a brownish eyeliner on my lower lash line and my waterline, and now we're going to go back into the Norvina palette. I almost forgot to do my lower lash line like a crazy person. Alright, I'm going to take this little Jeffree Star brush and I'm going to go into E2, which is the one that we have on the very outer V. And I'm just going to bring that around. I swear, I keep getting foundation in my hair, in my baby hairs, and drives me nuts. And I've tried every kind of headband, like I've tried those cloth headbands, it doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't prevent it from getting in there. Oh my gosh, for 1 second I was like, am I even recording? I'm going to go into C1 with the same brush. The C1 is more like a yellowy, but it still has like some orange reflex. So we're just going to wrap that around. That's so pretty. I'm telling you, this is like literally the best fall palette. I'm probably going to wear this on Thanksgiving, but I haven't decided yet. But you guys will find out because I have a video coming up. So you will know what I'm going to wear for Thanksgiving. Okay, so I got this little tiny Monsieur Big from from Sephora with like a 100-point perk. It's like a tiny version of it. Oh, it's cute. It has like the pink is on the lid. So I've almost used up my big one, and again, I don't know what the heck I did with it, so I'll just use the small one now. Oh no, I always get mascara without fail on my cheek. Oh boy. And I just got a lot on that side. Okay. I feel like the wand for, oh my gosh, that is horrendous. Okay. I feel like the wand for the small one, I'm just making it worse, is much different than the one for the big one. And I don't like it. It just got all under my lower lash line. Ugh. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we fixed it. Thank goodness. So yeah, I do not like the brush on the little one, but I don't know. I'm going to use the lip liner from Urban Decay called Girlfriend. This is no longer available. It was from the Gwen Stefani collection with Urban Decay. So really old. But with lip liners you can just sharpen them and, you know, use what hasn't been touched. But the closest one to this that I know of would be Spice Lip Liner from MAC, or the nude one from NYX. ColourPop just came back out with the box of lip liners or whatever. The lippy pencils, and I am asking for that from my husband for Christmas, so we will see. And then I'm going to go in, I didn't really need a lip liner, but I like to do one. I'm going to go in with Verona from Ofra. Yeah, I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's just a nude color. And for me, I like to go in with these kind of like grungy nudes or vampy shades in the fall. And I really do like the Ofra formula. Except I don't like it when it does that. I am terrible at putting on liquid lipstick. You know what's crazy is I'm so used to a super matte powder, and that Cover FX powder used to be a favorite, and now it's not. Like, I mean, I chose to use it because I haven't used it in a while, and it used to be a favorite for the winter. Well, I guess for the winter and the fall it would still be good because it's a very like, it's not a drying formula. Like, my face still feels a little bit tacky. It still feels a little bit moisturized. So I guess that is good for the fall. So, is my highlight blinding enough? No. I'm going to go in with one other highlighter. I like to use more like goldish tones during the fall. So, and I used to use this palette all the time. This is the NARS. I think this is one of the only products I own from NARS. The Banque de Sable. And I'm going to go in with the two, well, I'm just going to kind of go into all three shades, but I just don't feel like that Too Faced one is blinding enough for me today. I really want to glow, because in the winter, our skin is kind of dull. Well, I hope it's not, but, and so you kind of want to bring back the glow, and we just did. Okay, so please go check out my friend Amethyst. Find out what her favorite products for the fall are. Amethyst, thank you so much for doing this collaboration with me. I love you so much, and I'm so lucky to call you my friend. So definitely go check out her channel. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. And let me know down below in the comment section what some of your fall favorites are. Love you guys.